square drive, 4 sizes, take him out. You'll probably need him. And let's skip this, it's going to take too long, we'll do that next time. Got to have a set of gauges. You're going to get a tank gauges. You're going to get you're going to have a vacuum pump, heat gun, micron gauge, recovery tank or recovery machine to pump refrigerant into your tank. I turned this guy on to warm him up simply because this guy warm will make recovery go faster and evacuation. All right? Never do recovery or evacuation with power on to these guys. I highly recommend not only turning it off, but unplugging it, okay? Power comes from overhead, pull it down, let it lock in, put it underneath, don't trip over it. Normally, you would recover, cut the system open, replace whatever is bad, let's say it's this guy, pressure test it. If everything's good, then you release, do an evacuation, and then recharge it. We are not doing that. We're skipping the cutting it open. We're just going from recovery right into evacuation, okay? We just don't have time and we can't open every system up that way. All right, first thing, you are going to have a set of instructions in front of you. It can tell you how to use this guy. I am going to connect up to the system. The first thing you do is your blue and your red, your high and your low system, or your liquid and vapor, are going to get connected to the system. Over here, we have a service valve. This is a 4-position service valve. He is connected to the low side. I can tell it's bigger tubing versus smaller. Liquid side will be smaller. Suction will be bigger. It will also be insulated. It will be going to the metering device, which is actually down here. We have a couple different ones that feed our evaporator, which is in here, the cold coil. This is our condenser, hot coil, fan that runs on there. We have a port on the king valve. We have a port on the liquid line going into the condenser. We have a port on the suction line. Suction is low side. He is a manual service valve, so we use our low side connection. I connect up. The pressure on my gauge may change ever so slightly because there's a small space in there that refrigerant from the hose now fill. But we're not reading system pressure yet. Take the dust cap off. Get the appropriate 1/4 inch size. Set this to go clockwise. Crack him open. We have a change in pressure. I am now looking at system pressure. I have pressure in the system. I can continue. If this was 0, what would I do? Nothing. I'm done. There's nothing in the system. I can't recover nothing. Okay. I'm going to leave him cracked. Put my dust cap back on. Again, don't crank down on these, just finger tight. The other connection, we'll skip using this one for now. Right here, he has a Schrader port on him. I could use the Schrader cord removal tool to give me another port. I am not going to do that right at the moment. Connect up. When he connects, we have a change in pressure. I now am measuring system pressure. Okay, great. I want to recover because I need to work on this guy. So, what do I do?
Heat it up.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, you'll see. We're going to take our recovery machine. Hope you guys got a lot of memory on your phone. So, sound pretty confident.
Made sure I had 40 minutes open.
This guy. Put it on live
Can somebody
Facebook.
plug this guy in under there, please? Give you the other port on there. Unfortunately, my dual port's being used over there, so I can't, or quad port. So we're gonna fix port. First rule of thumb, you cannot go wrong by taking the out port of this. What is this guy here?
The high.
The high.
But what is this I'm pointing to?
Yeah.
He's an adapter. What is it? Quick charge adapter.
Oh yeah, quick charge.
These were restrictions, so I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to go in here. This is my out, right? Out goes to the tank in. Watch. You will save your machine. If I have this valve closed or this valve closed and I screw something up and turn him on, he's going to be pushing against a brick wall and you're going to damage your unit. You got to have somewhere for refrigerant to go. So, I'm connected. He's on here. You're never going to take him off. And I open him. I'm now reading pressure in my tank. If I turn this guy on right now, even though he's not connected to the system yet, refrigerant would have somewhere to go and I won't damage my unit, okay? It's kind of a logical connection. I take my service port off of my gauge. Where do you think he goes?
Filter.
Yeah.
Not here. Don't point there.
Filter.
Right,
Filter, yeah.
because it's in. These two guys are feeding into here. He's coming out. He's going to go in. Exactly. He's going to go into my filter. Notice they have a date on the filter when it was last changed. Okay, we are now connected. When you get to this point, call the instructor. Say, am I correct? Is everything good? He'll check to make sure your high and low are correct, that you're cracked, reading pressure, that your hose coming out of the manifold goes to the in, the out goes to the end of the tank. Pretty logical. Okay, we're going to come from here, go to there, and he's going to pump. Now, this is where your instructions come in. Does anybody want to start reading these guys?
Connect the manifolds to the hoses to the refrigeration system and the recovery unit.
You got it? Got it? Okay, you got that approved. Next one.
Connect the hose from the recovery unit to the recovery cylinder.
Bingo. Keep going.
Time. Make sure the refrigeration hoses are connected correctly and tightly.
That would be your instructor. He's going to check it.
Do not recover if there is zero pressure in the refrigeration system. Possible leak in the rest system.
Purge recovery. When we're all done, we're going to do purge, which will purge the system and put any remaining refrigerant from here in there. Okay? So we're in recovery.
Switch the power switch to the on position.
Now wait. What else does it say?
Wait for half a minute for the recovery unit to power up.
Let him come on. Let him warm up a little bit. But okay, we're good. Go ahead.
Press the momentary start switch to begin the recovery process.
Start button. Okay, he's now running.
Open the in valve to the recovery unit. Open the blue valve slowly.
That's this guy. The in valve right here. Do him slowly. See how the pressure is changing? See that? You hear the change in him?
Yeah.
Any refrigerant that is from here to here is now getting pulled in. Put your hand on this filter. Oh. Why? We took liquid. We just changed liquid from a high pressure to a low pressure side. We created coolant. This guy was a part of a restriction. He's actually got ice forming on the back. Okay. Our pressure has gone down. We've sucked most of it out, the refrigerant that is in this line. Okay, and it's going into the tank.
Valve closed. Valve. Open the vapor, low side blue.
Right?
Valve slowly all the way.
The blue side, the compound. Now watch what happens. You can watch there and you can watch it drop here. You can watch it shoot up there. When I open him up, he starts going up. You hear the difference in him? Now, luckily, right now, he didn't shoot way up. We went to about 30 PSI. Okay? That's acceptable. If it goes to 40 or 50, close. Wait for it to pull it down. Open it up again.
So you do it slowly?
Do it slowly and watch and throttle it. If this guy shoots way up, close it. If he starts coming back down, open him up again. Let him go up a little bit. If it starts shooting way up, close him again. Until you can say, okay, not much. I can keep opening him. There we go. I'm not shooting up.
Until it stabilizes itself.
Exactly. Fully open this manifold compound gauge Velosa.
After the refrigeration system reaches 50 psi G, slightly open the manifold high side, nose bulb. Red.
Okay? Now we're going to pull from the other side of the system. Don't forget, we got a big restriction in there, the metering device. So I'm going to crack him open. See how he shot up? I'm going to close it. Open him up again a little bit, just a little. I'm throttling him in. I'm watching my gauge. He's pulling. Pressure's going down in the system. I'm safe. I can spin him open. Now I'm going to wait. At this point, I would put this on low. Okay? I would start warming the bottom of the compressor. I'll start hitting the compressor. Running the system prior to doing recovery is a smart thing to do. This is warm now. I'm going to heat up the receiver. Usually the receiver, when it's filled with liquid refrigerant, it boils off because we're pulling it out real quick. This guy ices up. Right now it's not. Probably undercharged. Heat him up. Heat up the metering device. There should be a filter right about here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Right there.
Heat him up. He'll get cold. Same thing with the coil. The condenser coil. Don't do the evaporator. There's some plastic on it. You can melt it in the hole. Okay? Warm things up. When you're done, turn it off, unplug it. Be careful. It's hot. It's going to melt or burn something. Okay. What's our pressure here? What's our pressure here and here?
Minus.
We're low.
Yeah.
Look here. We're down past 30 inches mercury. That really can't be, but
Like
it's showing
14.
that. We're done. We are done recovering. We've agitated this guy, gotten all the refrigerant down. Not for a real long time, but you can. Finger tight. Watch your pressure. Now let's see if I can do this. It's not really going up, which is good. It's pretty much staying down there, so there's really no refrigerant left in the system. We're doing okay. We've done a good job of recovery, all right? The better you do here, leaving him open, the faster that's going to go, all right? Okay, finger tight. We're done with recovery. Flip him over. Want to read again?
Close the manifold low side close and the high side.
Yeah, doesn't matter. Just go ahead and do it. Finger tight. Yeah. Okay, next one.
Close the in valve of the recovery unit. Number one.
Yeah, do it nice and slow. Okay. Okay.
Set recovery, purge valve, purge.
Okay. Now, we're going to go from here down to purge. From recovery, we're done with recovering. We're now going to get it all out of the system. Now we got to wait. When he stops dropping, we've purged, we've pulled all the refrigerant out and put as much as we could into there. Next step.
Switch the power switch to the off position.
Off.
Close the out valve of the recovery unit, red one.
Very important. You're isolating this from that. Next.
Close the recovery cylinder valve.
That's down here. So make sure you know recovery cylinder, manifold, recovery machine. Right? If I don't close this, what happens when I take that off?
Everything will come out.
It's going to come out of the tank like nobody's business. It's going to scare the crap out of you and you're going to run to that side of the room. Now, I've closed it. This is a low loss fitting. Here it's an automatic. I can just take it off. Now listen for a sec. You hear that? De minimis release. Nothing you can do. A little bit has been released to the atmosphere, but it's inconsequential, so nobody cares. When you're done, you roll these guys back up. You use your Velcro and you put everything back. This machine is now done. You can remove this. It also tells you to go right ahead and take these guys off. You would have to back seat this, but you're not going to do that. Leave them on. We're going to jump right to the next lab.